Coach, just a stone's throw from here. The bikers and joggers, they're lining the shores of Lake Michigan, and rightfully so. But we've got some football business to take care of at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on, 180! 50! Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Hey, ball.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, here we go. Oh, you go tight. Man, up. You got tight right there. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Right here.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mike, sit up. 180. Don't let him breathe.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
Now Trubisky to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Wide, get wide. Go.
They'll run on first down. Cohen, room here to run. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
That's the score, Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open here, Adam Thielen. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They run. Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They try again with Cook. A beautiful fake. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. To throw, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
180. 54 Mike. Here we go. Blue. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Haywood.
On second down, it's Cohen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 1st down, Walter. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
7-7, our score after 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
General West. Check. Check. Lucky.
Now it's Trubisky.
And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Vikings send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Alert, 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 alert. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the script.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Switch, switch, switch. Red, touch. Check 26, check 26.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Second and 9 now. And Diggs has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open.
Man, that's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Trubisky. Well, that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw. And complete. Right side, the tight end, Rudolph. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the Bears' 20-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
2nd and 2. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Alert. He's checking crack.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
To BC Johnson. A gain of 19 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. They're going to look to throw.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Diggs. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now left side on the swing pass. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they frame it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Under crush, under crush, under crush.
On second down now, it's Cohen. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
180. 54. Coming to you. Coming to you. Check 52.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Go! 180! Alert, 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 alert! 54. Alert, 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 alert! Get that ball! Hey, zoom! Hey!
On second down, it's Cohen. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
I know you felt that one.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, this is Madison. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 35. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run them down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guy.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Stop! 180! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go!
They run. This is Cohen. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. We're there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rip right. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Madison. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 52 yards. As the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go! 55. They want this.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Check.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Mike, 180. Check nickel.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 off there. Don't throw my shot.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Chicago, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.